What's up everybody, peacekeepers with you guys, welcome back to some Last Day on Earth Survival where we are in Season 27 on a brand new update. So this is the new season we have here. We still have all the channel events and what's not, and all the different good locations. So the shipwreck, 100% best location to have. The other daily bonuses, the commune as well, where you can get some more stuff. The extraction is coming back as well. But what we're gonna do here now, we are going over to the abandoned factory, and I want to see. I've already completed the headquarters, so I want to see if I'll be able to actually get another antenna. Cause I'm not 100% sure if they are going to be used again, so I want to see if I can stockpile them. We are able to actually finalize the bar, so let's do that now. I'm not 100% sure how that is gonna go because I don't think it does anything because there weren't any tasks leading up to the barracks. So I think the barracks is mainly just like a, how am I gonna say this? I shouldn't have drove, but I don't think the barracks is going to be something for the events itself, because we had an event to go to the farm to actually start building the wall, because that's the objective we had now, and we needed to go to the motel to actually get the screws, but there's nothing really tied to the barracks. So that's a big thing as well. So let's go completely barracks because we have everything. I did the motel again and I ended up getting 5 more screws for the last reset. So that's why I'm actually going to try to save them and see if we'll be able to get something else from the factory as well. So let's finalize this in 3, 2, 1. Bam! I don't think that this does anything. Yeah, I don't think this does anything. But I think with future updates, I believe the Barracks is going to be used more. As well as the headquarters, because you can see this bulletin board. I just have a feeling that this bulletin board is gonna give us like tasks to do, like raids and stuff in a way. Not probably not really raids in that fact, but I think something is gonna be really big. So what we have now, we're doing the wall, and we currently have 18 of the iron wires as well. When I get everything else, I would definitely add. I already have all these resources. I'll add those slowly but surely. But we're gonna go now. We're actually gonna go into the factory now and see if we'll be able to get antennas. Cause if we'll be still be able to get antennas, we'll see if it still happens. Cause we already finished the headquarters, so we didn't really need a need for them. But if I want to try to stockpile them in a way, cause it may come down that we may need them again. I'm not 100% sure. Probably not. But I think it's probably the best move as well. So one thing too, there are gonna be new locations coming soon. Probably by the time you see this video, we may get them. I'm not 100% sure yet. Um, but I believe we're going to be getting new locations. You still need to get a location for the gas station, because we need to be able to build the, what's it called, the van, and we need to be able to build something else. It's something with asbestos that you get from the port as well. So we use the transistors there to open up that, but I can't wait to see what other when those new locations open up. We may even get a new because the brand new location too is going to be the gas station, because you'll be able to get the gas station to actually go over to the like a highway type area, we'll be able to loot some stuff, because that is going to be very interesting to see how that location is going to be. We got even more transistors, which is good. I think I'm going to take everything. It's always good to take everything. What I've been doing is I've been looting these locations fully and using the resources from here to actually start putting into building these structures, because instead of using all of my resources, I tend to use the low resources that come from here. So I think that's probably your best move to do it that way, instead of having to waste all your resources in your base that way. So I think that's probably the best way to go with that as well. So we're gonna kill this floor roller pretty easy. Really can get through this entire location with melee weapons. I just tend to bring gun. I tend to have the guns for the video just because we can blow through it pretty quickly. But you can, a new player can actually do this with a couple spares. You may need to start farming a lot of like the bandages and stuff. The bandages is pretty easy. It's been getting easier to farm because all of these locations as well always have loot. So you can see it has some oak, and the battle pass itself, the senior pass as well, helps with that. You'll be able to get like iron hatchets and different type of stuff to actually be able to loot some stuff that you probably may have ever been gotten, especially if you don't have the chopper, so you can like take all of the seeds and stuff. So you can see it rate these locations, if you can loot them fully every single time, it's going to be very beneficial for you as well. So we're gonna wall scale him, even though we can't see him. But you can actually wall scale pretty easy, I would say. Even though that one was pretty hard, but I still think it did pretty well. But yeah, since you haven't gotten any of this stuff, you need to actually be bringing transistors here as well. So you will work a stack of transistors to me is best thing for you, because you don't really need to use that much. So stack of transistors and you can get through this here pretty quickly. I bring med kits. I normally don't bring med kits. I tend to just bring bandages. You can go as cheap as, ooh, turn on the lights. Ooh, I need to turn on the lights. So let's go over here. We need to get that chest, and we need to actually just fill out a lot of the stuff first. So open here, kill these zombies there. You can wall skill a lot of these zombies, so like it's easier for you to get through this here pretty quickly. So wall skill, couple spares, bandages, we got like a stock. You can see the loot is actually not that bad. Stack of berries isn't good. I mean, isn't bad. Sorry, we can eat them and save a bandage. So it's like best of both worlds, right? Best of both worlds. So we can get through that without even using a full med kit. So you can get through that pretty easily. And we need to actually open this. I forgot this. So we open that. There you go. And we have everything done. We just loot this chest. Normally these chests that have the has it. So you get through that pretty easily. Take these. The alcohol isn't bad. The water isn't bad. As well. You can always come back and like fully loot this, because it doesn't, it takes the time to respawn as well. So see, we got more bandages, we got some bolts is always good to have. So now let's go down as well. I think even though if the basement at the motel, clear the entire motel and then go down the basement, you may need stronger weapons, because there are the Rattan Yokos and probably a little better armor, but other than that you'll be able to get through this here pretty easily as well. So we'll be able to get here now, see if we can get an extra antenna, and probably try to save those. They may not be used again, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's worth the try. So one thing too, you can see the water is electrified there. If you do have your chopper um, and you have like a lot of engines and like generators like I do, it's best to put one on the back of the chopper or something to actually help, because this one does do a little bit of it does glitch in a way. You're not able to actually pick up the, ooh, I almost died. You're not able to pick up the generator here if you have so much at home. So I found out that, so you just have to put one in the back of your chopper, and you'll be able to get through that pretty easy. If you don't have a lot of them, you're safe. But I have like ooh, there's no zombies in here, which is weird. So turn electricity off. Oop, I didn't turn on the gas. I need to turn on the gas. There you go. Just gotta keep turning off the gas, but the gas is very lethal. So even if you do need to run back, you can run back here and go again. And the spitter is spot on me. Great. Can I turn this one? Nope, can't turn that one. Can I turn this one? I can. So the gas in this one is done probably. And this one, there you go. We loot this chest here. I believe this chest probably may have it. No, I'm not sure. I think it's the top chest that has it as well. Yep, top chest has it. So we'll take that. We take scrap, the tickets, and the glue. One thing you should 100% have is glue and duct tape. I think those two are the most used resources in the game, I would want to say, because you're going to be crafting with the duct tape. If you're raiding, you'll be crafting iron hatchets, so you need the duct tape. And then the glue too is actually, ooh, we got an exploder this time. We got the one expert. I ended up getting the gut hook blade the for this for the what's it called, the machete. I recently got it and it's so good. This just slows down the attack speed of the zombie, so it works so perfect. I really like that mod, getting this mod as well. There you go. So we got another antenna, and I think we even got more transistors. So you can see we came here with 20, and we basically came back out with 16. We came here with 20, and we ended up getting a decent amount of transistors to actually pay back for what we actually use. We did end up not getting back 4, but that's completely fine. You can go to different zones and get transistors pretty easily. So that wasn't really was a big fuss. So we ended up getting a decent amount of loot. We got another antenna, which is amazing. So we were able to work from there. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Basically a lot of different stuff going through the different locations. The best location probably to definitely go through would be the community event. You will need to use guns though, but if you go for the Lucy, I think the best one you probably need to do is actually do 2 of those trials. Because the trials do start to get very expensive, especially loot wise. So you need to actually be able to know which ones you should fully do. With Lucas, I think that's the one you should fully do. But the other 2, I think you should probably only do like 2 of the trial level instead of doing all 3, because then it starts to get very challenging. I still end up doing all 3 sometimes, but it gets pretty challenging as well. So I think we'll go back home, and then we actually build a mod that I recently think I got. It's the Sawblade Mace Active Skill mod. That was pretty tough to actually get. So we ended up getting the antenna, which is great. I'll eat the rest of these, and let's see if we can build that last mod for the Sawblade Mace, which is the active skill mod called Engine. So that's actually a very good mod to have, especially the melee mods. The melee mods are actually very good. So let's see if I added the last Sawblade Mace to it, so that we can actually finalize and end the video off here. So we got some decent loot as well from this from that event, and we do have a lot of loot from the season itself gives a very good loot. So let me see here. Did I recently add it in? Nope. So we can add it in. You can see TH 50 of the gas, 8 of the engines, 60 bolts, 16 of the wrenches, 10 of the saw blade maces. The best thing to do if you're doing any melee mods or any mods in general, um, use the melees to like where it has like no HP, no hit points, like this how I have my machete. If I didn't have the gut hook mod and I was working towards it, use it till it gets in the red and then put it into the mod, so you actually get um, more, basically get a lot of use out of it. So let's add this mod, the finalize the engine mod. There you go. So we got the active skill mod for the Sawblade Mace, which is amazing. And now let's go over to where do we need to go? I think that's really it, because all we have here this season. Hopefully the season pass is good. These boxes aren't too bad. We do get some carbon and some steel. We got the minigun and the MGL, which isn't too bad as well. We have some of the new stuff as well. All of the new the tamer outfit, which is pretty cool. So let's open 2 of these boxes, because I already ended up getting this one recently, I think. But I want to try to see if we can get the Voyager, the fluffy bite, which isn't too bad. So open a couple of these. Ooh, we got some green lieutenant cards, which is amazing. Always good to get like cars and guns and stuff. For this one, I think I'm gonna go with plastic. Isn't too bad. I think I have an okay amount of dog food as well. We will take I want to take the melee weapon. I'll take the melee weapon. I normally go with the puppy, especially if I need to go just building some. Yeah, we got some more of the melee weapons. The melee weapons is always good to have in the inbox. Weapons in general. This one I'll go with the lead. Why not? 3 lead plate. 3 lead isn't too bad. And then we have one more box open, and I'm gonna go with the. You don't really need these, because like crafting C4 is not the best option, but I think I'm gonna go with that. And then we have our last box as well, and we will go with the mini Uzi because I have some pretty okay mods for that. But that is it for me. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video of season 27. That's still insane to say season 27 in LDOE. You never thought we would get this far. The game has just grown so much, and I still enjoy the game every single day. But that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.